dear friends. Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Russian for Everybody. Can you see and hear me well? If yes, please put a plus in chat. If you have some technical problems, please write me about them. I will try to solve this small problem. Okay. If you will like everything during my lesson, which I will say, please put a like to my lesson and subscribe my YouTube channel. Also, you can donate to support its development. The link you can find below to this lesson. Okay, let's start. Last time we finished talking about the Russian alphabet, but at the end of my lesson, I received a question from one of my followers. Which textbooks for beginner students I can recommend? There are many good textbooks, and of course your choice will be depend on many things, such as the language on which you can receive. It can be only Russian, or it can be English, or it can be your native language. Depends on the volume of the course and time which you are ready to devote to your studying process. Your purposes of studies. Someone studies language for everyday communication, someone studies for business. And of course, some textbooks are more expensive than others because they have more pages, they have more pictures and other things. Okay. As for me, nowadays I prefer to use two basic textbooks with absolutely beginner students, and these books I can recommend to you. First one is New Poechali, written by Stanislav Chernyshov and his wife Olia Chernyshova. Okay, and second book is .ru by Olia Dolmatova and Ekaterina Novachats. Don't worry, both textbooks I wrote to the description to my video. Why I prefer this textbook? Both textbooks are very bright and colorful, contain lots of pictures and interesting texts. And what's the most important thing to me is that they both have workbooks which help the students in their home study process. And also, both textbooks can be easily bought not only in Russia but in many other. These books not the same. They have a little bit different structures in teaching grammar, for example, but both are really quite. But of course, it's my personal opinion. Different teachers prefer different textbooks, and also it's like students also prefer different textbooks. For someone, beta.ru, but for someone is, but someone can tell you that they hate both textbooks. Depends on your preferences. So, but if you want to know about these textbooks in more details, please write to me, and I will try to make more detailed review to these books in next video and explain you the difference with textbooks you should choose. Okay, so it was the answer to my it was the answer to the question of my follower. Now I think it's the right time to learn some useful words and phrases in Russian, which the Russians use in their everyday communication. I should notice that all of them are commonly used in every. in everyday life. So let's find out how to greet someone in Russian. If you have any questions during my lesson, please don't feel shy to ask me about them in chat or in comments. So the first one it will be very difficult to pronounce for a foreigner, and it's "здравствуй", "здравствуйте", which means hello, hello. Pay attention on its spelling. We write "здравствуйте", but pronounce this word like "здравствуй". So don't pronounce the first V. So as I told you already, this word is translated into English hello. And in Russian, it's a formal kind of greeting. Literally, it means be healthy. So I wish you health. We usually say it to many people or and to people we don't know, to older people, and in formal situations to a single respected person. For example, students greet their professor or teacher with the word "Здравствуйте". Здравствуйте. Okay, another form of this word, which you can hear among the Russians, is "здравствуй" without "те". "Здравствуй". It's less formal, but much less common. This word is used to greet only one person. You can't say it to a group of people. Interesting fact that, for example, the teacher can say this word to his student, but the student, pay attention, should only say "здравствуйте" to his teacher. So it's possible for me to say to my student "здравствуй", but my student always tells me "здравствуйте". It's interesting fact. Okay, let's talk about other greetings. Second one is "доброе утро". Доброе утро. In English, it means good morning. But in Russian, literally means it's kind morning. Доброе means not good, it means kind. So I wish you kind morning. Pay attention that доброе, first O I pronounce like O, and second O I pronounce like A. Доброе. And утро, morning O, also will be pronounced like A because it's without accent. Доброе утро. So it means good morning. It's greeting. This greeting, or the Russians use from 6 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock. Okay. Next word, next phrase is добрый день. Добрый день. It means good afternoon. Добрый день. In Russia now it's not добрый день, now it's добрый вечер, it will be later. Добрый день, it's also not, in English it means good afternoon or good day, but literally it means that I wish you kind day. Добрый день, the Russians say from 11 o'clock morning till 5 o'clock p.m. till 5 p.m. Добрый день. Okay. Next phrase is добрый вечер. It means good evening. Or as I told you before, добрый in Russian means kind. So добрый вечер literally means that I wish you kind evening. And this greeting the Russians use after 5 p.m. Добрый вечер. Okay, no questions. Okay. So, and now let's talk about informal greetings. My favorite one. Привет! Привет! The most simple and straightforward way to say hello in Russian is привет. This is a very common way to greet a friend in Russian, a friend. But not only a friend, actually. Привет is a colloquial word for many situations which we use as hi or hey, hey, hi. We say it to our parents, grandparents, friends, relatives, if we are the same age as they or just very close to them, classmates, etc. All in all, we can greet with привет anyone who we know well, with whom we have very good relationship. If you know your boss well, you still can't say this word to him because it's not polite. If you want to greet your boss, you should use the form здравствуйте. Okay, next phrase is как дела? Хорошо. Asking how someone is a very common question. How are you? In Russian will be как дела? Literally, как дела means how are things? Как дела? How are things? And the answer will be хорошо. Хорошо means good. Everything is good, fine. It's used every day around the world. This phrase can be used both in formal and informal situations. But I don't recommend you to say как дела to your boss. But if you see a friend, use it, of course. When you pronounce как дела, try to make e sound very, very soft. It's pronounced like и. Как дела? Как дела? And the answer will be like хорошо, good. So here we have a 3 O, but only the last one I pronounce like O. And first 2 O I pronounce like A. Хорошо. Хорошо. Okay. Next, 2 useful phrases is приятного аппетита. Before eating, people usually wish приятного аппетита, which means enjoy your meal or bon appetit. The former word in this expression is literally translated as nice or pleasant. The later appetita, as you can guess, is derived from French language. Kindly note that the letter G in the word приятного I pronounce like V. So I don't pronounce like приятного. I say приятного. And приятного аппетита, this phrase, of course, is used both in formal and in informal situations. So I can say it to my friend and I can say it to my boss. So to everyone. Russian language, of course, is not easy, but in case of thank you, you need just one word, and this word is спасибо. It's absolutely enough, and don't hesitate to say it on any occasion. A small tip for those who want to sound more natural. The accent is put on the second syllable, while the last O actually isn't pronounced clearly. I don't say спасибо. I say спасибо. Спасибо. Спасибо means thanks, and it originated from the ancient Slavic language. Спаси Бог, which literally translates as God saves. Спаси Бог, God saves. It's the most general expression for thank you in Russian, and it can be used both in formal and informal situations. In the age of the internet, this word got several new variants. You can hear спасибо without O. It's a shortened slang word for спасибо. And it's used in text messages and in informal friendly conversations. An even more shortened version, спасибо, is also very popular. Спасибо. Sometimes you can hear спасибки or спасибки. It's a cute version of спасибо, but I don't recommend you to overuse it unless you don't want to sound too sugary. Спасибки normally use Russian young girls and ladies, like when they want to flirt with someone, maybe, or with someone who with whom they have very good friendly relationships. Okay, next word is извини. Извини can be translated into English like sorry, forgive me, excuse me, and pardon me. Literally, извини means remove the blame. This is the most common way to say sorry in Russian. We have other ones, but for first lessons, I think извини will be enough for you, and others I will tell you in other my lessons. So, извини, you can use it in any setting from very formal to very informal. Use извини when addressing someone that you are close with, such as a family membership, a friend, or a loved one. Извините. Next word is above. Извините is the polite form from извини, and it is used when we speak to those we don't know very well or to whom you want to show our particular respect, or with a group of people. Извините. And here, the извините, пожалуйста. Пожалуйста. Very famous Russian word. Пожалуйста here means please. This word is very interesting as it has more application in Russian than in English language. So here it means please. So sorry, please. But it's used not only when we ask politely for something, but also in two other situations. The second one is when we acknowledge thanks. Someone told to you спасибо, and you replied пожалуйста, which means you are welcome. Спасибо, and you reply пожалуйста, like you are welcome. And the third one we use when we pass something to somebody. For example, you ask someone to give you some bread, and he answers, вот, пожалуйста, which means here you are. It also in Russian will be пожалуйста. And the word ничего here. Извините, пожалуйста, ничего. Ничего means no worries. Literally means nothing, and it used here as a response to извините or any other apology or explanation. Also, this word can be a popular response to the question «Как дела?» And «Как дела?» you can hear «Ничего», «Спасибо». So it can be like a neutral answer, which can be translated like all right, fine, thanks. Ничего, спасибо. All right. Sorry. Ничего. Pay attention on how I pronounce this word. I write ничего, but I pronounce this word like ничего. Ничего. So g in the word ничего I pronounce like v. Ничего. Ничего. Okay, next slide is до свидания. Here we have two words, and до свидания in English means goodbye, bye. But literally it means till a date or meeting, like see you next time. It's a formal way to say goodbye, and you would use it with people who you don't know or who you don't know very well, with whom you have, for example, working or business relationships. Even if it's not likely you will ever see the person again, you can still say до свидания to them. For example, when leaving a shop or a restaurant. So, of course, probably you will never meet your waiter from this restaurant one more time, but you will say to him до свидания. So I want to pay your attention how I pronounce this word. Here I have two words, до and свидание, but I pronounce them like one word, до свидания, because до it's Russian preposition, which means till, and свидание means meeting, and the accent falls on the main word свидание, accent falls on the R letter, but I pronounce these two words like one word, до свидания, до свидания. Okay, and the last word for today is пока. 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 Again, pay attention that I don't pronounce it like пока. I pronounce it like пока because letter O is without accent. Пока in English means bye. It's informal word and is used and spoken Russian with someone you can address in our friends, parents, grandparents, relatives if we are the same age as you or just very close to you, classmates, etc. Just like in English, you can also say пока twice, as in пока-пока, to say bye-bye. Okay, no questions. Okay, let's finish our lesson. I hope you liked this video. If you want to thank me, you can put a like to this video, write a comment and donate to support my channel by the link before. Большое вам спасибо. See you next time. И пока-пока!